throttle feels like it's drowning in molasses, and your mechanic just handed you an estimate that made your wallet cry. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. There's a 90% chance you can resurrect your throttle response in under 10 minutes using techniques that have saved thousands of drivers from unnecessary repair bills. I'm about to reveal 3 game-changing reset methods, but stick around for method number 3, because that's the nuclear option that works when everything else fails. From expensive problem to weekend victory. Welcome back to the channel where we turn automotive nightmares into DIY victories. Today we're diving deep into throttle position sensor resets. Not just the basic stuff everyone covers, but the advanced techniques that actually deliver results when you're dealing with stubborn systems. Here's your roadmap to throttle freedom. First, the lightning-fast electronic reset that conquers 80% of throttle issues. Second, the power cycle method for persistent electronic gremlins. And third, the professional-grade recalibration technique that mechanics guard like state secrets. Before we dive in, smash that subscribe button. Seriously, it helps the algorithm connect this life-saving content with people who desperately need it. Understanding the enemy, why your throttle betrayed you. Let me paint you a picture that'll change how you think about this problem forever. Your throttle position sensor is essentially your engine's translator. It tells the computer exactly how much power you're demanding. When it starts speaking gibberish, your car responds like it's having a conversation through a broken telephone. The symptoms hit you like a punch to the gut. Hesitation during acceleration, unpredictable idle behavior, or that awful feeling like you're driving through quicksand. But here's the breakthrough insight. Most of these issues stem from electronic confusion, not mechanical failure. Think of it like restarting your phone when it starts acting weird. Your engine computer stores thousands of data points about how your throttle behaves. Sometimes this data gets corrupted, creating a digital traffic jam that makes your car forget how to breathe properly. Method 1. The electronic refresh technique. This is what I call the electronic refresh. It's like giving your car's brain a double espresso shot. This technique works brilliantly on vehicles manufactured after 2005 with electronic throttle control, and it's your first line of defense against throttle rebellion. The step-by-step battle plan. Step 1. Preparation is everything. Park safely with your engine completely cold. Hot components give false readings, so patience becomes your secret weapon here. Remove all distractions. This requires surgical precision. Step 2. Wake up the system. Turn your key to the accessories position. You want those dashboard lights blazing, but keep that engine silent. This wakes up the computer without starting the combustion chaos. Step 3. The critical sequence. Here's where precision separates success from failure. Press your accelerator pedal to the floor over exactly 5 seconds. Think smooth elevator descent, not rocket launch. Hold that position for exactly 10 seconds while the computer learns your throttle's personality. Step 4. The release and reset. Release the pedal over 5 seconds, then wait exactly 15 seconds. Your car's computer is now processing this information like a master chef perfecting a recipe. Repeat this entire cycle 3 times total, no shortcuts, no exceptions. Step 5. The moment of truth. Key off. Wait 30 seconds for the system to digest everything, then start your engine. You should feel immediate improvement in throttle response, like your car just remembered how to dance again. Method 2. The power cycle reset revolution. When method 1 doesn't deliver the knockout punch, it's time for the power cycle reset, perfect for stubborn electronic systems that need a harder reset to remember their manners. Safety first. Respect the electrical beast. We're disconnecting your battery, so this isn't the time for casual behavior. Remove all jewelry, use insulated tools, and work in a bone-dry environment. Electricity doesn't forgive careless mistakes. The power cycle process. Step 1. Complete system shutdown. Engine off, keys completely removed, hood up. Locate your battery negative terminal, always the black cable. This is your system's main power artery. Step 2. The disconnect. Using a 10mm wrench, turn counterclockwise to loosen the negative cable. Lift it straight up and position it where it can't accidentally touch anything metal. One wrong contact could fry expensive electronics. Step 3. The magic weight. Here's the secret sauce that most people skip. Wait exactly 15 minutes. This completely drains capacitors and forces a hard reset of every electronic module in your vehicle. Your car's computer will forget all its bad habits during this digital meditation period. Step 4. The resurrection. Reconnect that negative cable, but resist the urge to start immediately. Turn your key to accessories position for 2 full minutes, allowing systems to initialize properly. Then start and let your engine idle for 20 minutes without touching the throttle. This is your car learning to breathe again. Method 3. Advanced recalibration, the nuclear option. This is what I call professional-grade recalibration, the technique that separates weekend warriors from automotive masters. Deploy this when you've replaced throttle components, dealt with persistent error codes, or when nothing else works. The advanced calibration process. Step 1. Perfect conditions. Cold engine is mandatory. Heat affects sensor accuracy, like humidity affects a fine instrument. Your battery must be healthy. Weak batteries cause calibration failures that'll waste your entire afternoon. Step 2. The deep reset. Disconnect that negative terminal. Wait 5 minutes for complete electrical discharge, then reconnect. This clears all adaptation values, giving your system a blank slate to work with. Step 3. Listen for the learning. Turn your key to run position with engine off. Listen carefully. You'll hear a subtle whirring sound from the throttle body. This is your car's computer learning throttle positions, like a student taking detailed notes. Step 4. Patience becomes power. Wait until that whirring stops completely, usually 3 to 7 minutes depending on your vehicle's complexity. Don't rush this critical phase. Interrupting means starting the entire process over from square one. Step 5. The final calibration. Key off, remove it completely. Wait 1 minute. Start your engine and let it idle for exactly 25 minutes without any throttle input whatsoever. This is your car's graduation ceremony. It's learning how to manage idle, fuel delivery, and air mixture perfectly. Pro tips that separate success from failure. Let me share some hard-earned wisdom that could save you hours of frustration and prevent costly mistakes. Pro tip number 1, the stalling reality check. If your car stalls during idle calibration, you've got deeper issues lurking beneath the surface, probably vacuum leaks or a throttle body that's dirtier than a mechanic's coveralls. Pro tip number 2, German engineering quirks. Some German vehicles require specific key sequences that would make a computer programmer weep. BMW and Mercedes often need their own special dance steps. Check your owner's manual for vehicle-specific procedures. Pro tip number 3, know when to surrender. If none of these methods deliver results, you're probably staring at actual hardware failure. Don't throw more time at a genuinely dead sensor. Sometimes replacement is the only honest solution. The reality check. These methods successfully fix 85% of throttle issues, but sometimes you genuinely need replacement parts. Knowing when to fold your cards is just as important as knowing when to play them. Prevention. Your shield against future throttle betrayal. Here's how to prevent this automotive nightmare from returning to haunt your garage. Clean your throttle body every 30,000 miles using proper throttle body cleaner. Never use brake cleaner or carburetor cleaner on modern sensors, as they'll damage delicate coatings faster than acid rain. Quality fuel system cleaner with every oil change keeps carbon buildup from staging a hostile takeover of your intake system. Think of it as dental hygiene for your engine. Prevention costs pennies compared to major repairs. Regular maintenance creates a protective barrier against throttle position sensor failure. Your future self will thank you when you're cruising smoothly while others are stranded with dead throttles. Your victory celebration. There you have it, 3 battle-tested methods that have rescued countless drivers from unnecessary mechanic bills and restored their confidence in DIY automotive repair. Method 1 conquers most situations. Method 2 handles the stubborn cases. And Method 3 is your nuclear option when everything else fails. Your homework assignment: try these methods in order. Don't skip critical steps and drop a comment telling me which method became your automotive hero. Your success story might prevent someone else from making a $500 mistake. These techniques work because they address the root cause, electronic confusion, rather than throwing expensive parts at symptoms. Master these methods, and you'll never feel helpless when your throttle starts misbehaving again. Remember, knowledge is your greatest tool, and persistence is your secret weapon. Your car's throttle system wants to work properly. Sometimes it just needs the right encouragement to remember how.